Vanessa Sturman is from Energize and Thrive Plant-Based. She's a health and nutrition coach. We've been talking about the best things to put in a lunchbox, both for children and adults too.
Oh, I love a lunchbox. I mean, you know that nutrition is so important and can be the most tasty, wonderful thing. But, lunch is so, so important. All our meals are because they're going to support our bodies, give us enjoyment, give us energy, and protect us from disease for the long term. So we need to make sure that they have some healthy things in there.
Well, the lunchbox is changing according to the papers this week. Out go the squeezy cheeses, in go the rice cakes, out go the jam sandwiches, in come the breadsticks, and, this one will shock you, out go the chocolate bars and in come the burritos. What do you think?
Well, I think if things are changing so people are more aware of what they're giving their children, I think that's a really, really good thing and really important. And if you're going to teach children, well, actually have something more substantial that's actually got vegetables in, that's healthy, that's much better for you. And they're going to learn better how to make lunches when they're older.
Well, egg and cress sandwiches have gone in favour of health bars. Is that a step in the right direction? Nothing wrong with egg and cress, is there?
Well, it's not probably the most balanced thing, and we can give kids certainly healthier things than that. In terms of the bars, I mean, it depends how they're made as to how healthy they are, but certainly people are becoming more aware and thinking, let's make sure I'm getting more fruit in with my child. Let's make sure we're getting in more grains, more whole foods. And those are really fantastic steps in the right direction to make sure that we're helping their guts, we're giving them the focus that they really, really need, and we're really setting them up for life.
I'm going to shock you even further now because I'm going
Go
to reveal. I'm going to reveal that as a youngster, my lunchbox consisted of, are you ready for this?
Go on.
Beef dripping sandwiches, a bag of Monster Munch and a Kit Kat.
Wow. I mean, it is I mean, I'm sure you enjoyed the taste of it, but it was definitely not what's good to set a child up for the day, the year, or life. And certainly, even if something is not as healthy as we want it to be, even just putting extra fruit, extra veg in that lunchbox, adding some extra beans in, even just doing small things like that, or having a rice cake and nut butter instead of a really unhealthy chocolate bar, even those little changes are going to help the kids.
Well, teachers have been discussing the worst packed lunches they'd ever seen, including the boy who came in with a pork pie and a can of shandy.
I did hear about this one, and I was suitably shocked as well. And indeed, there could have been so many other things that the child could have had. I mean, let's go with water first of all. Let's get children more used to drinking water instead of these drinks that are full of sugar. And even if you could only grab something from the supermarket, like a pot of hummus and some extra carrot sticks or something like that, that was going to be better than something like a pork pie.
And 1 in 3 office workers are now taking lunch boxes to work because it only costs £21 a week to fill them. So they are a cost-effective alternative than going out for lunch.
They really, really are. And the other thing is that you can bring, I'll say, whatever you want, as long as you've taken a little bit of time to make it, which means you can take yourself a bigger portion if you want. Sometimes when you buy lunch out, sometimes people are having to buy extras because maybe the food isn't quite enough that they've bought from a stall or something like that. You can use your leftovers from the night before. So even when you're plating up your food or your dinner, you can put your food in a Tupperware. You can even put some soup in a thermos. There's so many wonderful things you can do that are much healthier. And yes, it is absolutely a great cost saving.
So, I've told you mine. I want to have a look at yours now. What's in Vanessa Sturman's perfect lunchbox?
Oh, you know what? It does change. So often it'll be what I've had the night before. So actually, what I took out yesterday is I made these big rice paper wraps full of vegetables, cashew nuts, even some plantain, which is a big savory banana that's often used in Caribbean and African cooking. So I had that. I had some lovely tofu cubes as well, some crispy tofu cubes that had soy sauce all over them. I had an extra banana. I had some cherry tomatoes. I had some beans and some avocado. So
Oh,
there was a lot of things in there, but they were all things that I'd had the night before as
yeah.
well. And then I added some extra veg in there, some extra cherry tomatoes, those extra beans, and I just put it in a Tupperware and I took it out.
And is it a Tupperware then? You don't have a Peppa Pig lunchbox or a West Bromwich Albion lunchbox or a lunchbox with Harry Styles on the front?
Oh, that's where I'm going wrong. No, I've got a plain one, but I will be rectifying that very, very soon with something a lot more interesting and an icon on it, like Harry Styles or Peppa Pig.
Well, she's after Peppa Pig. I kid you not, there is somewhere lurking, floating around in the two counties, I've no doubt, a Malcolm Boyden lunchbox, because we used to give them away. No, we did, it's true. Yeah, I'd love to find one. Send me a picture of your lunchbox with the